I'm Tina McDonald, artist in residence with Imagine Crafts. Today I'm going to share with you how to create this beautiful little charm using Imagine Crafts Monterey Pine, Radiant Neon inks, embossing powder, and some die templates. Let's get started. Begin by choosing a couple of die templates that you'd like to use for your project. Go ahead and cut and emboss these just onto plain cardstock. Now trim them so that they fit your Monterey Pine pieces of wood just perfectly. For today's project, I'm using the Monterey Pine ovals, squares, and rectangles. Once I have my die cut pieces trimmed and ready, we're going to adhere this down using your favorite adhesive. To add color to my project, I'm going to be using the Radiant Neon inks. I'm using the electric blue and the electric green on this one right here. I have one sponge dauber that I'm using for both colors so that I can blend them really nicely. When adding the ink, be careful not to touch it because it will come off on your fingers. So we're going to set this in a bit, but right now just apply color and blend with your finger. Don't forget to ink your edges, and as this will create a beautiful finished look on our project. Once your piece is fully inked, we're going to add a touch of glitz using the Delicata Golden Glitz ink. And we're going to apply this just with our finger onto the raised areas from the die template and as well as our edges. I wanted to add a word to my piece today, so I've chosen just a little word sticker from this tiny text word art. And I'm going to ink it up using the same colors as I did for my Monterey Pine. So I'm using the electric green and the electric blue. So once I have this inked, I'm also going to add a touch of it to a touch of the Golden Glitz Delicata to the edge, and then adhere this to my piece of Monterey Pine. And now our piece is ready to set. To finish off our piece, I'm using an older ink pad of the Versamark. I don't want to use a nice fresh one as there is a little bit of ink that stays behind. So I'm going to take my piece and press it firmly into my ink pad and remove it, and then I'm going to sprinkle the iridescent embossing powder over top of it. And then we're going to heat set this. Do that 2 times to achieve this beautiful glitzy finish onto our piece of art. You will see I finished each one just a little bit different using the Radiant Neon inks. This one I used the electric orange and the electric pink. And this one I finished off with some black Stays-On ink around my edges, just to give it a nice finished look. And to finish these pieces off, I've wrapped them with artistic wire and created a nice little loop in the top so that now these pieces are wearable. Thanks so much for watching today's video. For more project ideas using Monterey Pine and Radiant Neon inks, tune in to Imagine Crafts on Facebook, Pinterest, and at imaginecrafts.com.